Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Amanda Simon. Before we get started, I would like to ask you to do an exercise with me. I would like you to close your eyes, now take a breath, and pause. Clear your thoughts and imagine you are 15 years old. You have just come out to your parents that you're a part of the LGBTQ community. They get angry and upset with you, saying that if you don't change, that you will have to leave. You can't change what you feel, so you have to leave. You now find yourself alone with no family or friends on the streets. Where do you go? Where do you sleep? What do you eat? Can you imagine not having a home, love, family, and support? Now open your eyes. That was pretty scary, right? Some of us are very fortunate enough, though, to have a home, family, love, food, and a very strong support system. What do you think life would be like, though, if we didn't have those vital components? It would be pretty tough. It would be scary. In some cases, though, not having a home, love, family, and support has led to a life of struggle and has contributed greatly to the many youth that are now homeless. Most people would like a timeline of when this issue became so great. But being homeless has happened for the past 100 years or so, especially when life circumstances, economy, race, belief, religion all contribute to the amount of homelessness that people face, especially the youth. And it's happening today in the present day. And I say that because if it wasn't, we wouldn't see people at intersections, convenience stores, grocery stores, panhandling, asking for change, asking for food. Sometimes they have cardboard boxes that has a long message on it, and I know there's many times where people get uncomfortable and don't understand, why they're in such tough situations. But today, many of the youth that are between the age of 13 and 30 are struggling with homelessness. 1/3 of Canada's homeless population is between 16 and 24. So that's quite a number there. And at that age, students should be, or kids, I should say, youth, they should be finishing high school, just starting university. And, if you're blessed with things that help you succeed in your life, then that's amazing. But at the same time, because this issue is so great, we need to understand and do things to help the youth that are at risk. And where does this happen? It happens in Alberta. It happens all over Canada, in cities and places globally. And many times too, the youth homelessness is because of poverty, addiction, abuse, mental illness, family ostracization, and neglect. There's a lot of people who have strong religious beliefs. If you go away from the normal way of doing things in the family, sometimes you're shunned and given the cold shoulder, which then results in being homeless. And I know a lot of people that I've met and encountered with have different stories of why they became homeless and what has happened to them, in their specific culture and background to lead to those things. And, coming out as being, lesbian, being gay, being transgender, those issues have contributed greatly to the amount of youth that are homeless as well. So I chose this topic though because I've experienced and seen firsthand the struggle and poverty component and life circumstances that really contribute to why life challenges become so great, and that you feel you can't or don't have access to support. So, growing up, I was fortunate enough to have and met people who talked to me, gave me direction, and basically showed me that I could come out of things. And growing, I helped other people. So, living on the streets wasn't an option for me. I was always pushed to do better, to be better. And in my life journey, I came across this nonprofit organization called iHuman. And iHuman is located in Edmonton, Alberta. They're a nonprofit youth organization, and they aim to helping high-risk youth. And being nonprofit is really challenging because they don't get millions of dollars for the things that they do, and they do a lot of things for the youth, such as art, music, and find different ways to help the youth to be addiction free, to go to school, to do whatever it is that they need to do to have healthy mindsets and a balanced lifestyle. And so I wanted to bring awareness to the issue, and to get you to act upon the issue and contribute or volunteer in some way, shape, or form. Because there's many things we can do to help, but sometimes we just get lazy and complacent, and we don't even think about how we can better the world. So in this case, what we can do to help is donate, volunteer, be a peer mentor, gain informed knowledge, so you can rise above the biases and stereotypes of homelessness. And also you can become a big brother or big sister for youth, or the younger youth that are just they're just coming into the puberty and confused about things. So that's a good society as well. But iHuman, they give a comparison here where it says accountable. It's cheaper to sorry, it's blurry. It's cheaper to keep someone or youth out of incarceration by $46,000 per month. So, by helping somebody, specifically youth, become successful can ultimately be very beneficial. There's other resources, that are in different cities, towns, and places globally. If you ever go to Home Depot, you can donate $2, and they buy winter gear, and clothing, or toiletries for homeless youth, big brothers and big sisters. And then in the winter time, they have homeless youth clothing drives around Calgary. So, if you have old clothing, old winter stuff, you can go around, you can donate it, and you can help out youth. But more importantly, I think acting and taking action, I should say, are the better approaches to go about by, getting informed knowledge and helping in whatever way you can. Because if we can reduce the numbers, and we can change lives, and, we can make improvements to all areas. So our youth are our next leaders. They're our future. And if we have youth that are struggling and hurting, then we are not going to have a group of successful people, behind us. And Nobody should have to suffer or live in poverty or be homeless, especially in Canada. It's sad that it's happening, but we can make changes. And I just wanted to create that awareness for you to think about the next time you see a youth that's homeless. Offer your ear, offer your gloves, offer some food. It doesn't need to be money all the time. Offer a resource, offer some knowledge, share with them. It's that simple. And you know the biggest thing we can do as humans is show compassion and understanding, because generally biases and stereotypes divide us and separate us. So if we remove those and think of the more human part of helping one another, we'll be successful globally, and homelessness will be reduced, eliminated, or even exterminated for good. So thank you.